Hey everyone, uh, welcome. Sunday evening, 7 p.m. We've done a couple of these already, but this evening we got um, Haeseon Kim. I'm so used to calling you Haeseon Chang, but Haeseon Kim um, is joining us this evening, and we're slowly progressing through introducing those who are interested in supporting me and us through the tracks that are on this album. And we are here with Hesan to talk about one of the tracks that she's worked on with me. So say hi, Hesan.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
We may have some special guests in the background once in a while. More than welcome, obviously. Yeah. So how's your day been?
This was pretty good.
Yeah.
Took a 3 hour nap and then baking some cookies right now. So John's gonna take the last batch out.
That cookie baking thing has been the recent passion of yours, hasn't it?
Yeah. Um yeah. It's been pretty fun. It's kind of tedious, but the finished product is when I say the finished product, it's pretty gratifying. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's been cool.
How'd that
How
all
it goes.
start? Did you bake cookies in the past, and it sort of resurrected a passion, or
I mean, I've always loved baking.
uh,
But then my friend Helen, you know Helen Lee,
yeah,
from Jersey.
Haley photography,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Haley Photography. Like I've always wanted to like decorate cookies and stuff like that, but she kind of like was like, "Hey, I think you'd be really good at this," and just started showing me all these Instagram posts. And I was like, I got ever since then, which was like maybe a month ago.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then I've been just like researching supplies, and then finally just bought all these supplies. John got me some things for Christmas, so then I just started the week of Christmas, and then now I'm just you know playing around
Hmm.
with it.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's been fun.
I don't know if you're following the
But
chat, but a lot of people are saying hello to you and John and Lucas, and you
hi,
can, we're only 4 minutes into this. I can feel the love for you guys already, pretty strong.
hi, Melody, hi, Young, Joy, Eddie, Chris, Jason, Julia, Hee-chan, Jeannie. Hello, hello.
So, um, this song that we're discussing this evening, we started this, and I think everyone who's worked with me on this album knows that I never had a title to start to I never had a title to go along with the project at its inception. So I saved everything under the dates that the
Mm-hmm.
ideas were started. So
Mm-hmm.
this was started back in middle of June 2019.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Oh,
And
wow.
right before you and I joined Zoom, I listened to the very first rendition of
Mm-hmm.
it, and I sort of sat here by myself, sort of cringing in my chair, not because of your performance, but because of um, the gall that I had to force you into singing on a track that sounded so cheesy. But uh,
Didn't
I'm
sound cheesy.
you're too kind, Hezon. You're always too kind. Um, but it's gone through like 4 or 5 different versions,
Yeah.
and I'm so happy that we're able to actually um, share it with individuals. Come what was it, like 2 weeks? Oh my gosh, in like 2 weeks. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember how the lyrics were written? I kind of remember, but I want to see if you remember the same way I remember.
Yeah, I remember you had mentioned D-Bok was there, and you said something along the lines of, "Hey, D-Bok, can you come up with lyrics talking about how we want to get these voices out of our head, um, like these voices, these lies." And so then D-Bok just literally came up with those lines
Hmm.
within minutes.
Hmm.
And then I think I just started recording like right after. Yeah. So it was
Yeah, he's
pretty
he's
quick.
he's kind he's kind of got a gift like that, you know.
But yeah, he's so good. Yeah, very gifted.
So so we have the
Yeah.
words here. The words he came up
Mhm.
with, um, pretty straightforward, but pretty profound, and
Mhm.
especially considering how succinct they are. It says, "When these voices creep, rob the peace in me, take these lies from me, break these lies from me. When I don't have the strength to fight no more, take these lies from me, break these lies from me."
Mhm.
And I have to, I have to imagine that the season you were in back in June of 2019, when you sang these songs, sang these lyrics, is significantly different from the season you're in now.
Mhm.
Listening to these lyrics again, and if I may say so, these lyrics may even be more relevant to the season you're going through now.
Mhm.
Um, Take these lies from me, break these lies from me. When I don't have the strength to fight no more, take these lies from me, break these lies from me.
Mhm.
Um, you want to share a little bit? I'm sure many of the people who've come on are close to you, but maybe share a little bit about what's been going on in your life, and um, especially because it's relevant to the theme of the whole album. The album being about suffering and our struggle through suffering, and
Mhm.
maybe talk about how the words relate to the current season of life that you're going through.
Mhm. Yeah, so I mean, back then, I think the biggest thing I was struggling with was probably just like insecurity. Just, I think at that time, I was at work and I was just like worried about performing well and making sure I meet like my boss's expectations. But now, I mean, I still struggle with insecurity and stuff like that. But I think the biggest thing is the biggest voices and the questions that I have now is why does God allow suffering? And if he really is a good God, why does he allow us to hurt so much? So um it's crazy because Lucas is our baby boy. He's turning 5 months tomorrow, but 3 months ago when he turned 2 months, he was diagnosed with a really rare cancer called retinoblastoma. And um literally a few days after the diagnosis, he was put on chemo, he was hospitalized. It was a very, I would say it was a pretty traumatic time for both me and John. Um, I think hands down, it's been the hardest like time of our lives. And so I think we really struggled like the first 1.5 months since the diagnosis into 2 months. I think were probably the most difficult. It just felt like every doctor's visit, we got like worse news. And then once Lucas got the chemo, um, his body responded so severely to the chemo, like basically the cancer started to die. It was he had a big mass in his left eye, so it started to die and then caused his eye to swell up. It was just like such a profound reaction that it caused him a lot of pain, and then like he just wasn't himself. And so we dealt with that for about a month and a half, and then eventually his eye just, it wasn't an eye anymore, and so he had to get it removed. And so you know like he's only an infant, and so we're wondering like why is this all happening. And like um and so yeah, the biggest questions that we have now are, why why does God allow people to suffer? And um like I thought God was good, right? But the Bible still says he's a good God, even though we go through difficult times. So um I wouldn't say that we have it all figured out right now. I would say, you know, our faith is really being tested, or God's promise is real. And because, like I grew up, I grew up in the church and we learned about God's promises. They're true. And, you know, God never changes and his truth never changes. But it's like, is it really true? And like I think it makes me think, who is God? Like, who are you really? um so yeah, I mean, I think the thoughts that I have lately are more, I wouldn't say I'm like, oh yeah, God, like I believe you that you are good and I trust you. It's more like just wrestling with him. And yeah, just asking him to, like, if you really say that you are who you are, like just help us to see that. But I would, yeah, but it's still a big struggle. I mean, we're doing so much better, I would say, right now, because Lucas is doing so much better now. um but I feel like we're only doing better because he's doing better. If he wasn't doing better, I don't know if I could say that I can verbally tell you that we're doing better. So yeah, I do think it's gonna still take some time, because now that like the bulk of like his pain and the surgery was a big part of his treatment plan. um Now that that's over, like we're having to deal with the reality of what life is going to be like from here on out. So I think we're beginning to actually process everything
Hmm.
as we like continue on with our lives. So yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. And every time you talk about it, thanks for um, the courage to be transparent and just, open up your heart to those who are willing to hear. Um, yeah, certainly for me, prior to Lucas being born, I had worked on the song for a little bit, and it was a cool sounding song, and the lyrics, the cool sounding lyrics, but
Mhm.
each time I've tweaked this and listened to it and listened to the words ever since Lucas was born, and especially in the midst of the battle that Lucas and you guys have been through, the words have taken on a new level of depth for
Yeah.
me, and I can only imagine they've taken on a new level of depth for you guys. And um, all I have to say is I really, it's with a bigger heart that I welcome this song on the album, because the with the theme of the album being suffering through this journey of life and us trying to express our emotions reacting to the difficulties we have on this journey.
Mhm.
Yours and John's and Lucas's certainly, and especially in recent times, um, has been pretty loud and clear, for all of us. So I'm really proud of this song, and I'm really proud of you, and proud of John, and proud of Lucas, and um, I yeah, I've been through my own share of struggles. You know some of them, and um, I don't understand everything.
Mm.
You know, but my only hope is that in 10, 20, 30, 40 years, 50 years, when my time has passed, then maybe I'll understand and things will become more clear to me. So to so we sort of all hold on to that hope, and I hold on to that hope for you guys too. Um,
Yeah.
you know, um, tell me about. I mean, you've sung quite a bit in the past, right? In different settings and circumstances, whether it be at church or whether it be with special presentations. Um, have you are there are there songs out there where we can hear your voice, Haeseon? I never actually bothered to ask you this.
Other like, did I post anything up
Yeah, yeah,
where you can?
yeah.
The only place that I've posted anything would be my Instagram account, but they're from like over 2 years ago, like probably 3 years ago. I honestly haven't sung since like this recording, like the recording of this song. I haven't like sung in forever. Um, yeah. I mean, I just kind of just like sung here and there, but I haven't like put anything out like you have, Edmund.
How do we get you to sing more? Share your talent and
um,
gift with everyone.
mm, look. I think I'm gonna try to
He
sing
looks like
more.
he looks like a boss in the background.
He's feeling a little bit he's not feeling too great right now.
Hmm.
He's a little cranky. Oh, maybe not. um yeah, I think I do want to start singing again and playing the guitar again.
Hmm.
Especially cuz Lucas does like singing and he
Hmm.
likes music. I mean, all babies love music, right? But I think it's time for me to pick it back up. Um I think you releasing your album has also kind of like like made me think about tapping back into just music in general. So I think I'm gonna do that very soon.
Good. I'm happy to hear that. I'm sure others are happy to hear that too. Well, you want to listen?
Yeah, I actually haven't heard the most recent one, so this is gonna
All
be.
right, awesome. That is awesome.
Hold on, let me.
Let me know when you're ready on the YouTube live link.
Yeah, hey John, do I just turn this? I'll be able to hear if I turn the YouTube on. Okay, I'm ready.
You sure? You see the link?
Hold on.
You have so many loving friends, Hazan. Apparently, there are a bunch of people that have still been at church who stuck around to watch this.
Wow, it's amazing.
I want you to listen to it first and foremost. So let me know when you're ready.
And then I'm struggling.
Okay. What
Wait,
I'll
how
do
do
is
I?
here. Let me send you the link. I'll text you the link.
I mean, I'm on the YouTube. It's just when I play it. Okay, I think I'm good.
You sure?
Hmm.
Okay. If you don't hear, let me know. Okay. But do me a favor and mute your Zoom so it doesn't feedback. Okay. All right, here we go. This is Creeps and Lies by Bunny Tears featuring Haeseon. Enjoy, everyone.
When these voices creep, rob the peace in me. Take these lies from me, break these lies from me. When I don't have the strength to find no more. Take these lies from me, break these lies from me. Strength.
So good. You know,
That's awesome.
one of the last changes I made is you hear. I actually um, went pretty far repeating that line, "Break these lies from me," like really loud over and over again.
Hmm.
And I think that I did that more recently. That made that change more recently in light of all the stuff that's been going on, not only with you guys, but um, with everyone struggling with COVID and being isolated and
Hmm.
just missing one another. And I'm sure like the voices you guys hear every day, causing doubt and anxiety, that their voices for everybody else too. And
Hmm.
that sort of the way you sang "Break These Lies from Me" in the line, unbeknownst to you, back in 2019. I mean, it sounded like there's almost a hint of desperation when you say "break these lies from me." So I
Hmm.
felt like that had to be a theme throughout the whole song and just play it over and over again, and it's sort of in the background as you're constantly singing. And I love it. And you know, it's kind of amazing what has happened between when we first took a stab at this.
Hmm.
I almost feel like I was naive back then, and there was naivety on everyone's part, and now it's
Hmm.
just it's a much deeper song.
Yeah,
You know. Um,
absolutely. Yeah, I love what you did with the song. You changed it up even more than when I last heard it.
yeah.
No, it's so polished. It's so good. It's really, really good.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted you to like it because you know you sang on it and you sang well on it, so I wanted to do that justice. Um,
Yeah, no, it sounds amazing. Good work, Emin.
Thanks. Um, any last words from you, Hezon? Any things any words of wisdom you want to share with everyone who's on? I literally I'm like half so happy but half so jealous that the viewers increased significantly, just the fact that you're on now.
What?
I'm like, even if it's not your song, I should just have you join every time so more people come and join in.
Oh
I
my
guess that
goodness, my friend from college said chimed in, Dale.
oh
Wow,
my
we used to
gosh.
dance together. Hi Dale. Um
You're
uh
just that popular.
I don't know about that. Words of wisdom. Check out Edmund's album dropping on the 21st. It's gonna be on what platforms? Edmund.
Spotify, iTunes, YouTube Music, Google Play.
Wow.
Yeah,
Everything.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Um
we have merchandise now. We have T-shirts. So
I know.
yeah,
Yeah. It's gonna be great. I guess I could just say thank you to everybody who's also just been, helping us and praying for us. Yeah, we're really grateful. I know we probably haven't said it enough. We probably haven't like responded to anybody's messages, but we really truly are grateful. So thank you so much. And support Edmund and his new album. I know it's been a long time coming. You've been
yeah, like
talking about making
2 years.
an album for like you said 2 years?
Yeah, people
Yeah.
started doubting.
Yeah, this
Like this
is
is never gonna
really
happen.
that's crazy. It's amazing that you're making this happen.
Yeah.
So
And
good work,
it
Edmund.
won't be the end. We'll keep going, and Hasan, I'll make sure you find babysitters for Lucas so you can keep singing on tracks in the future. So
Sure.
yeah,
Sounds good. Yeah. Oh, I can't believe Dale came. Everyone's so awesome, Grace. Siobhan came. Oh, you guys are the best.
can we get a special guest appearance?
You know what? I think
Did they go up to sleep?
yeah,
They went
I
up.
think so.
Did Lucas go up to sleep to put Lucas go upstairs to put John to sleep?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody.
It's okay.
Lucas will
It's okay. I'm sure we'll have plenty of times to see him catch up.
yeah. I'll be posting more videos on my account, Instagram account, so you can check it out there.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Hasan.
All right. Thanks, Edmund, for letting me
Yeah,
be part of
absolutely.
this awesome project.
Do what you do well. Go love on Lucas and John.
Okay.
Another day passes and get ready for another day tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks, Edmund. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks everyone.
Bye. Love y'all.